Men, beware of the Bachelorette party. Men, beware of the Bachelorette party. Part 2. What's up, everybody? My name is Key Aaron. You are watching the important things that really matter today. We're going to talk about men. Beware of the Bachelorette party. Part 2. Anyway, let's get into it. There was, first of all, fair use. I want to make sure I say that. Men, after this video, you may not necessarily want your wife or your girlfriend to go to another Bachelorette party. Matter of fact, you might not want your fiance to go to a Bachelorette party. After I finish telling you some of the stuff that goes on at your Bachelorette party. So anyway, fair use. There was this brother. He was about to get married. Brother was about to get married to this woman. And so his fiance was having a Bachelorette party. Well, you know, the women were like, yeah, we're going to throw a Bachelorette party for you, girl. They had a Bachelorette party for her. So they had a Bachelorette party in a hotel room. So at this, they may have rented a suite where they had a Bachelorette party. They had that where you had a whole lot of women there. At the Bachelorette party, they had strippers, male strippers that came in. Well, anyway, the fiance was about to get married the next day. And so at the Bachelorette party, her Bachelorette party, the groom, the guy that's going to marry this woman the next day, somehow or another, he was able to get into his fiance's computer. He was able to get into his fiance's computer. And by getting into his fiance's computer, he was able to access the camera on his fiance's computer. So when the Bachelorette party was going on, his fiance's computer was sitting there, and he was able to look through her computer at the whole Bachelorette party. So the girls were having fun. They were having good fun. They were having good fun, okay? And what the groom saw through his fiance's computer camera kind of disturbed him. Well, what kind of disturbed him? Well, anyway, before I go into what kind of disturbed him, would you please like? Would you please share? Would you please subscribe? Would you please like? Would you please share? Please share. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. I guarantee you, if you subscribe, you will have access to information on my channel that will potentially save you thousands upon thousands of dollars and or save you a whole lot of pain and suffering. Okay? So please subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment in below. All right? So anyway, all right, we're going to get into it some more. So the groom, looking through his fiance's computer camera at the Bachelorette party, of course, the fiance did not know that the groom was looking at her through her computer camera. Anyway, the groom, the guy that's about to marry this woman the next day, happened to see the Bachelorette party, all the women having all types of fun, and of course he's seen the strippers come in with no clothes on, literally no clothes on, with their stuff swinging. And then in part of the Bachelorette party, all the women were egging on the fiance, the female fiance, to go into the room with the stripper and screw around with them with no clothes on, if you want to be really, really specific. So the fiance, not just went into the separate bedroom, because this was in a hotel room, a large hotel room. The female fiance did not just go into the bedroom with one male stripper. She went into a bedroom with 2 male strippers, okay? But the fiance did not know that the groom, which was the guy that's gonna marry her tomorrow at the wedding, was looking at her through the computer camera of her computer. So the fiance sees his future wife that he's supposed to be marrying the next day going to a bedroom with not just one person, with 2 people, 2 strippers, 2 male strippers. So the fact that you just went in the bedroom with not just one male stripper, 2 male strippers, kind of shows that maybe you've done this before. So she went into the bedroom with 2 male strippers, and I guess they were going to make a human sandwich out of her. You know, one male stripper was going to be one of the pieces of bread. The other male stripper was going to be the other piece of bread. And the woman was going to be like the meat in between the bread of the sandwich, okay? So they're going to make her into a human sandwich. She went into a bedroom with 2 male strippers. Well, you can probably believe that the groom, the man that's about to marry his wife the next day, probably wasn't really thrilled about seeing his future wife that he's supposed to be marrying tomorrow going into a bedroom with 2 male strippers, while the other women in the background is encouraging her to do it. Well, anyway, they finished the bachelorette party. The groom sees everything. The groom confronts the bride. The fiance goes up to her like, what happened at the bachelorette party? Oh, nothing happened at the bachelorette party. Nothing. We just had a little fun, a little bit of drink, and nothing happened at the bachelorette party. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. No, nothing happened. No, nothing happened. No. The groom says, I seen everything. What do you mean you seen everything? I seen everything. What do you mean you seen everything? When you went into the bedroom with not one but 2 strippers. So you know what she did. I was forced to. I was drunk. I was high. The women made me do it. I didn't know what I was doing. It wasn't me. I was drunk. I was high. It wasn't me. I was drunk. I was high. I don't remember. You know, tears, crocodile tears, all the other stuff. She's trying to think of a lie. Like, you can stop with the lying. I seen everything. How'd you see everything? I seen everything. Especially when you went into that bedroom with 2 strippers. And so when the groom had confronted the fiance, he called the wedding off. Now, she was crying, boo-hooing. She tried to get the other bridesmaids and the other women to speak up for him. He cut the wedding off. I would have done the same exact thing. Okay, I'm about to marry. The guy was about to marry this woman the next day. Okay, so you supposed to be this man's wife the rest of your life, supposedly. And you in a bedroom with 2 male strippers, 2 strangers that you don't even know, screwing around with them. I would have canceled the wedding my own self too. Well, why would you? And I would have probably told the woman, okay, well, since you wanted to go screw around with those male strippers, they can marry you. Which we know that ain't gonna happen. So, what am I saying? What am I saying? How do you possibly avoid this? Or how can you possibly, I'm gonna give you my recommendations of what you should do. If you happen to be getting married and your wife does have a bachelorette party, because they're gonna force the issue. They're gonna force the issue. or they're gonna, first words gonna come out their mouth is you controlling and domineering if you don't want your wife, your fiance to go to this bachelorette party. Well, the other women want to go to the bachelorette party so they can go get freaky along with the fiance too, and then laugh about it when you're about to marry her behind. When you hear a whole lot of giggles and stuff in the audience while she's walking down the aisleway and all white. You know, all white supposed to mean that she's supposed to be a virgin, okay? Wrong answer. Yeah, you hear all these other women in the congregation chuckling and stuff. They're chuckling because they're looking at the video on the phone of what took place the night before. But anyway, what can you do to safeguard? And I'm not saying it's a complete safeguard. My recommendation, if you're about to get married to somebody and they went to a bachelorette party, I suggest you, as a male, send at least 3 different women. 3 different women that you can trust. And the reason I say send 3 different women, don't tell those 3 different women that you're sending 3. Let that one woman know individually wise that you're sending one person. Let them think they're only a person that's going to spy out everything for you. And why I suggest you send 3. You send one, you tell her, I want you to tell me everything that goes on at bachelorette party. She's going to probably say, okay. And then the second one, don't let them know that you sent 3. Let it be maybe a female family member that you could trust, a female friend of yours that you could trust, another female family member that you could trust. And then that way you could tell, and when everybody comes back that you, after the bachelorette party, you talk to them individually wise. Don't let them know that you're sending 3 different people. Don't let none of them know that. Send 3 different people that you could trust, and then that will let you know if one or more of the people are lying to you about what happened. You go talk to one woman, and one woman said, oh, nothing happened. She's one of those women that believe in the girl code stuff. But the second woman might come back and say, yeah, something happened. And the other 2 women may tell and say, don't say nothing, but your fiance is a HOE. Yeah, she did, and ask them to give you details. She did this, she did that, and she did this with some strangers that she didn't even know. All right? Send 3 people. This is what I recommend that you do. You plan on marrying that woman, you want to know if she's going to be loyal to you or not. And if she's willing to screw around with somebody at the bachelorette party that she really don't know, a stranger, then that lets you know maybe you need to cancel the wedding. Okay? Send 3 females and females that you could trust. Don't let them know that you're sending 3 separate people, and talk with them individually when they come back. And I'll let you know if one of the women lied to you or not based upon what the other women say. Follow what I'm saying? So anyway, if you're about to get married, this is what I recommend that you do. Because not everybody's got the talents, abilities, and skills to be able to access their fiance's computer camera to see everything that's going on. So this is I'm not gonna say it's a fail-safe, but this is like what you can do to try to get an idea of what's going on at the party. You just gotta hope and pray that the women come back and tell you the truth about what happened. And based upon what they tell you is what you will go on as to whether you should marry this woman or not, or whether you should cancel the wedding. Okay, please like, please share, please subscribe. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and peace.